Welcome to our lifelong learning experience.
Young people constitute a vast and energetic resource, and their empowerment is crucial to the development of any nation. As a matter of fact, investment in young people is the only way to sustain meaningful developmental achievements in any nation. Young people are easily influenced, and they also have the capability to influence society positively. However, the knowledge and skills required to function effectively must be acquired, and the dispositions required to participate responsibly must be cultivated. Most people associate learning with only formal education in school. Fantastic! While formal education and the resulting qualifications are important, there are many other opportunities for you to further your knowledge and develop the skills you need throughout life. There is a need for you to continue education and acquire the skills necessary for you to adapt to the ever-changing world. Lifelong learning is crucial to the development of an informed, effective, and responsible citizenry. For societies and governments to be effective, human rights and the rule of law must be respected. The worth and dignity of citizens must be esteemed. People must be willing to live up to their responsibilities in society, and the collective interest must be the concern of all. Democracies can only be effective and sustained by citizens who have requisite knowledge, skills, and disposition.
Self-discipline means having control or rule over oneself. It is defined as the ability to manage your actions, feelings, and emotions. It's the restraints exercised over one's own impulses, emotions, or desires. It is the ability to subdue our impulses in order to achieve long-term goals. Self-discipline is a commitment to live and do right with a sense of duty. It's the fulfillment of a citizen's moral obligation without regard for one's own self-interest. It is obeying reasonable rules and laws voluntarily and not requiring others to force us to do so. This disposition enables you to persevere with your decisions and plans until you accomplish them. Self-discipline is one of the vital ingredients of success. It expresses itself in a number of ways, such as perseverance, the ability not to give up despite challenges and setbacks, the ability to resist distractions or temptations, trying over and again until you accomplish what you set out to do. This disposition is also useful for overcoming eating disorders, addictions, smoking, drinking, and negative habits.
Community involvement is an action or series of actions a citizen takes to participate in the affairs of their own government and community. Promoting community involvement requires the establishment of networks and connections evidenced by policies, procedures, and actions. Networks and connections extend and support citizens' engagement with the wider community. A sense of community plays an important role in the development of citizens' awareness of their identity and feelings of belonging. The following are some of the ways to get involved in the community. Team up with local residents associations. Support local events and get involved in local issues. Contact local sports clubs and sporting facilities. Discover local social and environmental activities.
Civic mindedness is consciously considering and taking action for what is best for the common good. It is behaving in a way that shows respect for others in thought and action. Civic mindedness generally involves 3 different factors: engaging in social contact with your wider community, expressing an interest in government, and using media or social media for public affairs and public good. Civic mindedness represents an individual's community orientation. It refers to a person's inclination or disposition to be knowledgeable of and involved in the community, and to have a commitment to act upon a sense of responsibility as a member of that community. A variety of criteria characterize a civic-minded individual: a sense of belonging to a community, an orientation to the common good, and a willingness to work for the community.
Political efficacy is the feeling that political and social change is possible and that the individual citizen can play a part in bringing about this change. It is understood as the feeling of competence and confidence in the political arena. Democracy is built on the participation of the citizens. Political efficacy makes people feel that it is worthwhile engaging in politics. When citizens have high efficacy, they have faith in their government. They believe that they have the ability to influence political leaders. The following are the ways to determine your level of political efficacy: willingness and ability to influence others regarding political and policy issues. Willingness to voice your ideas to policy and decision makers. Willingness to engage in discussion and debates in public forums.
A democratic society is often composed of people from different cultures, racial, religious, and ethnic groups. A democratic society is enriched by diversity. One goal of democracy is to make the best possible decisions for everyone in society. Political tolerance is treating other people respectfully, regardless of whether or not one agrees with their viewpoint. It is respect for the right of other people to hold and express their own opinions. It is the willingness to permit the expression of ideas or interests that one opposes. The following are some of the ways to foster tolerance in society. Develop and adhere to codes of conduct that promote political tolerance, especially during the electoral period. Pursue political action through dialogue and concerted action, not violent means. Promote tolerance and be receptive to opinions expressed by others. Support civic education campaigns, especially youth outreach.
Political awareness is the sensitivity to public policy and government, and the agenda that is driving politicians. It is also the knowledge about political events, campaigns, parties, elections, and salient issues. It is paying attention to and having concern for public affairs. It includes knowing about the bigger national and global picture, understanding your local environment, social issues, and political leadership, knowledge about who influences power and authority in the country you are in, understanding your role and the impact of your actions in society. The following are the 5 levels of political awareness. Politically illiterate. This level of awareness includes a person who might know about politicians, but they don't have any knowledge about political issues. Misinformed people. This level of awareness includes those who are sentimental and rigid about their views and prefer supporter resentment. General awareness people. These are people that have fair knowledge of politics and they go with popular political opinions. Political activists. These are politically active people who have a good knowledge about politics and they often get involved in political issues. Political experts. These are people with vast knowledge of politics. They make the trend for politics instead of following them.
Honest behavior is a central feature of economic and social life. Honesty is a crucial civic responsibility. It makes people voluntarily refrain from negative and opportunistic behaviors. An honest citizen is truthful, trustworthy, and genuine. Breaches of honesty are costly to individuals, organizations, societies, and nations. Without honesty, promises are broken, contracts go unexecuted, taxes are evaded, and governments will not be transparent. Citizens must learn to be honest with one another. You must speak and do the right thing, even when it is not in your self-interest.
Compassion is a tangible expression of love. It is the cure for indifference, intolerance, and injustice. Compassion compels human beings to help and care about one another. It enables citizens to embrace diversity by treating everyone as equals. It is very necessary that all those in need in the society receive the support and services they require so that they can be fully engaged in life. When citizens are compassionate, they are willing to provide support to those in need in the society. We must learn to approach every encounter with others respectfully and with kind disposition. We must all consciously enhance human capacity to act with respect, kindness, and charity, not selectively, but as a general rule. We must make it a meta-discipline and a way of life.
It's always good to love your country and her people. Love and dedication towards a country is an integral part of the growth of the nation. Patriotism is feeling and showing a sense of responsibility towards the nation. Patriotism enables citizens to respect and abide by the system of governance in their nation. Our nation provides us with a sense of identity. As citizens, it is our moral duty to respect and support our country. The feeling of patriotism drives citizens to work for the common good of any nation. This nation belongs to all of us, and we must work towards its growth and development.